I'd like to welcome you guys to another video. This time, this video is how can you get 100% or more return on your investment. Now, what we're going to cover in this video is how to calculate your return on interest on your investment and whatever you choose to deal with. So if you're looking to buy, if you're selling t-shirts, you want to buy t-shirts or oranges or whatever it may be. If you're in real estate investing, whatever it may be. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through this using one of my own personal investments I have. Right now I have one of my investments, I get 192% return, right? But before we get into that, I'm going to write down the formula so you guys get your pen and papers, write down the formula so when I go through it step by step, you see how that formula is, how you apply the formula step by step. So I'm going to give you a detailed breakdown of it, and I want you guys to get it. I want it to be clear for you guys, all right? Now, this is the formula. The formula is profit divided by your investment. Now, your investment can mean, we're talking about the total investment. It can be if you were buying t-shirts for $1,000 and to sell, that would be your investment. However, if it was an investment where you had fees you had to pay to get into the deal, or if there was some debt that had to be covered, if that was the kind of investment it was and it was still profitable, that would go into your investment costs. All of these type of things that all the initial amount needed to get into the investment that you're going to make profit off of is what you would put in this column as you're breaking it down to yourself to look at the numbers. Now, your profit divided by your investment equals, let's do this correct, your ROI, your return on investment, right? Return on investment, ROI. So basically what that is what your ROI is how much money your money made on the money you put out. So now in my situation, one of my investments, I'm getting 192% return, right? Now what this looks like is this. For every dollar I put out, right? Every dollar that I invest, I get back $1.92, right? So this dollar right here, this was our initial investment right here. That's the same dollar. So I got that dollar right back, plus another 92 cents profit off of that dollar. So we almost doubled up. We didn't hit 200%, but at 192%, I'll take that any day, all right? So now you guys got it, right? So we're going to walk through step by step how this goes. So let's say we bought oranges. We spent $1,300. Matter of fact, we're going to make this, I want you guys to be able to think outside of, the norm. You got to think while you're in the box, you got to be able to master the box and think outside the box. So let's say we had $1,300 and we decided, you know what? I'm going to sell oranges, but I'm going to grow these oranges. So let's say our total cost to grow these oranges and, sell them or make, orange juice or whatever you choose to do is $1,300, right? So that's our total investment right here, $1,300 for our oranges, right? Total investment. Now, like I said, that 1,300 is going to include any kind of soil that's needed, anything that's associated with the expense to grow that crop of oranges. Or if we're going to talk about t-shirts, this can be, say, 1,300 was your investment in t-shirts, but that 1,300, let's say it was the cost of making a t-shirt. You was looking to sell your t-shirts or your shirts or ties or whatever at a specific price point, right? So now, however many it may be, whatever the total amount to bring it to market is, that is your investment. So the investment is $1,300. In this case, for it'll be the oranges or the clothes, you have $1,300 investment, right? Now let's say we sold all of our merchandise, whether it be the clothing, oranges, whatever it may be. Now, our gross income from the sales was $3,800. Yeah, $3,800, right? This is how much we made in total. Gross income, right? So this is the total amount of money generated from the sales of our product or merchandise, right? Whichever you want to call it. Now, we're going to see, so we know this is the expenses, and we know this is the gross income. So we subtract it, and we're going to end up having, should have flipped these numbers around, but here. I'm going to do it anyway. You're supposed to flip the numbers around, but you know. So now, our profit is $2,500. So we made $2,500 on our oranges that we grew and we sold, or the t-shirts that we had, the clothes that we had made and sold, whatever, or books, whatever. Now, $2,500 is the profit, right? So now we have to know how much was the return on our investment. How much did our money really make for us? So now this is how we do it. Since we know, remember the formula is profit divided by investment equals ROI. So we already know our profit was $2,500, right? Profit. Now we're going to divide the profit by the investment. Now the investment was $1,300, right? Yeah, let me put this in the middle. By investment. Now we're going to calculate for our ROI. So now our ROI, you take the profit divided by the investment, you get your ROI. Now, if you guys are using your calculators, when you type it into the calculator, it's going to come up in a decimal. So what you do is you multiply that sum by 100, and that will convert it into a percentage. So in this particular scenario, your return on investment is 192% return, right? Pretty good. You know, put out $1,300 to make $2,500 in profit. I'll take that any day. Now, what we're going to talk about is, so I'm going to leave the formula right here for you guys to copy down and go over and practice this. Get to know this formula. Learn it, because this makes a big difference in how you utilize your money. Now, some of us, so you see how when you're using a profit investment, now before you get into a particular investment, this is a formula that you use to gauge how things should go, your projected sale, how your projected return on your investment should be. So you know, if, like I said, the profit, if you knew your investment was $1,300 for the oranges, and you were going to sell them at whatever price point it was, to, you know, that whatever price point you set, and this one, we knew $2,500 was your profit, projected profit, you knew you would get around 192%. So if you were wrong, let's say you were a little bit off, you had 192% return. You have a whole lot of room there to play with.